who is that person?
I don't think he falls down because he's a great wrestler. What if there's the right decision,
Welcome, everybody, to the Wrestle for Real podcast. Y'all know we do it each and every Monday night. WWE Monday Night Raw post show. Got staying with me tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Catch us wherever you get your audio podcast, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts as well. Type in Wrestle number 4 Real, Wrestle for Real. We appreciate the support we've been getting. So we're gonna get right into it tonight, man. I guess this is the go home show for Saturday night's main event. Don't have a full card in front of me, but they definitely was preparing for some matches on tonight. This show kicked off with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Brock making one of his rare appearances, man. We're not sure if he's retired or not, or what's really going on, but he's just showing up as regular at this point, man. So I guess we've just kind of gotten over whatever that was at WrestleMania. But Paul Heyman came out tonight, man, getting hyping up the big match between these guys at SummerSlam. Letting Brock and Obafemi know there was some type of restraining orders in place, which I'm not sure how true that actually was. But Paul Heyman was out there selling the fight, man, talking the talk, man. Brock looks ready for war, ready to go. And before those guys could get out of there, Obafemi decided to rain on their parade, man. There was no physicality between Brock and Ober. There was some makeshift police officers or security guards or whatever they were, maybe some wrestlers in training that were out there that caught the beats from Obafemi, man. I thought it was okay. I think I'm gonna enjoy the match a lot more than the build up for this one with these two guys and Obafemi and Brock Lesnar and just the physicality, the Hell in the Cell. But the build up is just kind of not really something I've been too hung up on. With Brock kind of in and out, Oba hasn't been doing anything really interesting while he's out. So we're just kind of really waiting for these guys to clash, man, and see what this is going to look like. But what you thought about this match, man, coming up, man, in a few weeks, man, and not not really having Brock there every week, and Oba's kind of got to carry it pretty much every week, regardless of who's there, man. But are they building any more anticipation for you, or are you just like ready for the match at this point?
I'm just ready for the match because I got a feeling how it's gonna go. Oba should win, so yeah, I'm just ready to see how it's gonna go.
Would there be any reason for Oba to lose this match?
No.
Yeah, that would. I mean, Brock is home. We don't know if he's really out or not. It is the third of a trilogy. The third matchup with these guys. So I don't know if I just don't know what Oba does after this. When they kind of reset the course, Oba just did a lot of things that we wasn't really sure of, and now coming off of this, when he does come on the other side of this trilogy, win or lose, man, they got to find some way to keep him pretty interesting. And I don't know. Did they officially say he's giving up the title shot, or
Yeah.
just postponed?
Nah, they said I think he gave it up.
Okay. Wow. That's
Because I
that.
mean, it's 2 title matches, and then they going right into Money in the Bank. So I mean,
So he can just come back and say, "Hey, it was supposed to be mine anyway. I want my fair shot at getting back into the title picture," or something like that.
I mean, I guess we'll see how they spin it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was too soon anyway. So I don't know that they're gonna allow Brock to beat him again. But either way, Brock is probably happy with whatever, man. Brock looks very, very happy out there. Each and every week I see him, man, he just looks happier and happier. So after this, we had our first match of the night, Io Sky and Roxanne Perez. I don't think there was anything on the line. I guess this was just a match. Io was getting ready to take on Liv Morgan at SummerSlam in a few weeks. I guess Roxanne was out there to soften her up a little bit, which she eventually there was a good job of doing that. This match was all right though, man. I think their size kind of helped a little bit. Both of these ladies can go in the ring, so I thought this was a solid matchup and for Io Sky and for Roxanne, and for the most part they just let this one go. It wasn't a whole lot of interference, really. They kind of just let these ladies go at it. And we got a chance to see some of what Roxanne is capable of, which we've kind of already known. She had a crazy run down in NXT prior to being called up. So it don't make any sense for, her to not be on her way to bigger heights here on the main roster. But the Judgment Day ladies were out there. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. Judgment Day seems to really just be the ladies at this point more than anything else. And they definitely got a little bit involved. Raquel did, but ultimately, Roxanne did take the L with this one, and they got very involved, which brought out Sol Ruka, who's decided to come be a part of this 2-on-3 assault. And she was looking okay at first. She came in kind of hot, but then things escalated and it went downhill for her. So um, I like Sol Rook. I like seeing her out there, man. I think she's somebody that just needs to stay in the rotation, whether it's with Judgment Day ladies or any other program she can get her hands on and kind of keep going from there, man. But it ultimately ended with Io Sky and Sol Rook catching the beat down and Liv Morgan and the ladies standing tall, man. But what you thought about this match, this segment, man, and what they're doing right now with Io Sky and Liv Morgan on the way to SummerSlam?
I mean, it's pretty much almost the same. Well, I guess it's not the same build up kind of for the Queen of the Ring final, but I mean, we've already seen this match before. And I mean, is this Liv's like first real title defense? Because I feel like she won and she went right into the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Um, I don't remember if she did defend it against anybody. I'm drawing a blank. I'm not sure.
So it's like I don't know, like they're building it like Io's gonna win, but then why would you have Liv lose her first defense if you feel like putting the title on her was a mistake in the first place? So I don't know.
Well, it's two ladies that the company has shown that they're very high on. Um, and if Triple H is the head of creative, we know that these are definitely both Triple H ladies right here. So he definitely was there for Liv Morgan's run down in NXT and Neo Sky, be jumping in his arms backstage. So that should guarantee you a main event picture pretty much for quite some time. So I'm not sure where they're going with it. It just seems odd that Io Sky would win, Liv is in the tournament, and then they would come out and then Io Sky wins again. I don't know unless there's a swerve where Roxanne turns on Liv Morgan and we get that program or something like that. Then Io could kind of like take the championship and go wherever else, whatever that looks like. Which
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. That could help it, but just a straight up Liv Morgan win, I don't think that really helps anybody. I think she has to lose. I think it's just about how she loses that really comes into the play. But I really don't see how she could pull off a victory, man. We've kind of seen this song and dance before. Um, and we've seen these ladies both at the top. So we definitely need somebody else to step up. Even I mean, they may let Raquel turn on her. Like they've been really, high on Raquel as well, even though I don't really see it, but they've been seeing, we've been seeing that as of late. So they might let her turn on her as well. But I don't really know where this is going, man. It's not making me look forward to seeing it either. And we haven't seen
Yeah.
anything that would tell us that Raquel or Liv or Roxanne is on the way to turning on Liv Morgan. So they haven't hinted towards that. There hasn't been any of those, those weird stare offs backstage when somebody's walking away and the other person is just kind of standing there staring at them, uh, knowing that they're plotting on them or something. Like we haven't really seen anything. So I'm not really sure, man. They may just be hoping for a good match. It might just be a situation where they like, this may be the best match we feel like we can get right now. So we just gonna hope for a good match and see what happens from there. But we'll get more of Roxanne. But so Ruka, hopefully she's doesn't get stale, man, and can find a way to go out there and do her thing, man. We'll get maybe Becky Lynch back at some point. What's going on with Stephanie Vaquer? I believe Rhea Ripley is even injured over on SmackDown. So they're a little short right now on the ladies, but it seemed like it's just more active ladies on SmackDown. I don't know than Raw right now. Cause I mean,
Uh, yeah, I
yeah,
can see that.
it just feels like it. Maybe they're just getting more with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, and then Jade and her two, and then you got Blake Monroe and Tiffany Stratton came out of Julia, and who was the girl with Julia? I can't even remember her name. But no, it just seems like there may be a little bit more women over there than what we are seeing on Raw every week. We're kind of getting the same thing. Um, but not really anything new going on or anybody new stepping up, man. But after this, we had the Vision with Maxine come out there for promo time, man. Promo time with the Vision, man. And this brought out Tozawa and Otis, the comedy duo themselves, man. I miss Otis. What happened to Tucker? Where did he end up going?
I
Tucky.
don't know if he's still doing wrestling. I'm about to look it up because I don't think he's still
Was
doing
they
it
Heavy
anymore.
Machinery? Was that their name?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I liked him, man. They I thought they was okay together, man. They be doing some cuts that just you
yeah.
know.
He retired, man.
Oh, he just got out the game altogether. Wow.
Yeah.
Um. Well, Tozawa came out crying and um man, if you need comedy, man, call Tozawa, man. Tozawa came out with the crying voice, trying to understand what Maxine was doing and why this was happening as she stood in the ring with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Braun Breaker. And these guys just, laughing at him. And Otis just got the mean, sad face. Maxine asks everyone to leave the ring so she can talk to her former teammates without them feeling threatened, man. And Otis also grabbed the microphone and it looked like he was about to tell Maxine that he's had a secret crush on her the whole time. And Maxine is nice, so we understand. We understand if that's the thing, if that happens, man. We get it. But he looked like he was about to do that, was being laughed at, man. And eventually things got very physical, man. Maxine kind of suckered him in a little bit. He caught the low blow, they caught the beat down. They did the best they could, man. And him and Tozawa just didn't look good. Tozawa was just getting ragged around and thrown around. And I think Braun Breaker has the most fun when Tozawa's on the other side of him, man. He looked like he just was able to try to destroy him, man. And it didn't look good for Tozawa. And I like this Braun. I like frat boy Braun Breaker. I like that version of him. That's what he was acting like today. Him, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, it just seems like the guys in the frat house. That's the senior guys. They've been there forever, and now they're just bullying everybody. I like that version of his personality instead of just the attack mode or just kind of being dirty or just not really saying much. Just
Yeah.
kind of that real arrogant. Gives him a little bit more personality. So I like that version of Braun Breaker, man. I like to keep seeing that. Same thing with Austin Theory, Logan Paul. We know these are like probably the three biggest heels on WWE on Raw right now. Maybe in the company outside of maybe a Dominic Mysterio, really. But these guys are definitely up there. Once they really get their bearings and can really spread their wings a little bit, I think they definitely gonna be in the main event picture. They still got a shot. They still got a chance. But what you thought about this segment, man? Maxine making it official, joy to these guys, and Otis and Tozawa getting the short end of the stick here, man. No help from Street Profits tonight.
I don't think they'll get feature endeavored,
Hmm.
but I guess we'll see where it goes. Yeah, I don't think they get feature endeavored because there's space for them. I mean, there's a reason why TKO is still like featuring Otis and Tozawa. They
Hmm.
see value in them, and I mean, and the fans I mean, granted, Tozawa at one point was like probably one of the best indie wrestlers in the world, and then Otis and Heaven Machinery was killing it, and then they kind of like made it into like this comedy act. But I feel like if they go with this high school bully angle
Hmm.
and they like push them down so many times that they got to turn to the dark side, hey, I'm all for just letting them loose because they both can go. And if WWE would like stop treating them like a comedy act, maybe they can just let them do some crazy stuff. So if that's the road we going down where they turn into this dark tag team and just start whooping butt, I'm fine with that.
Hmm. That would be very very interesting, man.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
We get a
I know.
serious side of Tozawa. That would be something else, man. I don't even know what that would look
Man,
like.
I haven't seen it in so long because that man been in WWE for so long, bro. I haven't seen it in a minute. Like, you know what I mean? So we'll see.
Hey, anything to reinvent yourself, man. At a time like this, man, the spots are tough to come by. A handful of matches, handful of segments. So anything to reinvent yourself, these guys got to be willing to go that route, man, and get a little angry and get a little upset. But right now, it's going to be a long shot. But the way Maxine did them, these guys are going to have to be babyface for quite some time here until this whole thing kind of plays out. But we also seen backstage, Paul Heyman seemingly walking away from the vision, man. I don't know if he was giving the reins to Maxine or just feeling like somebody else could do it. But these guys have been trying to get his approval and his high five and attaboys and all of that for a couple of weeks now. And now we see that Paul Heyman really has decided to move on. And I think over the last month or so, well, when he was active, he was kind of getting away from them, seeing him more with Brock Lesnar, things like that. So he was kind of getting
Yeah.
away from them as well. The whole thing just kind of started falling apart with Seth's injury, that going everywhere, Bronson Reed's injury, that going wherever that went, and it just kind of really fell apart. And I don't know that anybody really benefited much over that period of time. It was seemingly Braun Breaker, but it never materialized into much more than what we're seeing today. Maybe Austin Theory benefited the most because he came back from obscurity in order to be a part of this whole thing. So unfortunately, it's falling apart. But what do you think about Paul Heyman leaving, man? Is this just like, is he coming back soon? Is it just good? It's just see you later. Or is this goodbye? What do you think of this, man? And what that could mean for the vision moving forward without him?
I don't know. I mean, if you let Paul do the talking, not Paul, Logan. If you let Logan do the talking, Logan Paul do the talking, I feel like it can go somewhere because Braun Breaker is just really not there. And Austin Theory, he has like his moments. Like tonight, it just felt like very high school bully-ish kind of angle with it. And I was like, this kind of sucks, kind of lame. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what the machine has has in store.
Yeah, all of these guys got promised. You just got to unlock them, and I think that's what Paul Heyman was supposed to be there to do. Problem is, everything just kind of went left with all the injuries and having
Hmm.
so many things. And it was an odd group because of the different personalities that got thrown together. Um, at this point, I really don't know where you'd go. I'd like to see Paul Heyman just take Austin Theory, honestly, and just say, let's ride out, man. We already did Braun Breaker because there was a point where he was with Braun Breaker pretty heavy, and then kind of went away, and Braun Breaker was loosely with the Vision, coming out there as well with them. So it's just gotten all over the place. But I still think these guys could be three of the top heels of the company throughout Raw
Yeah.
and SmackDown if they really decide to pull the trigger on them. But did we get an update on Logan Paul? Like how long he might be out? Did we get anything?
No, but he was in the full brace tonight. So
Yeah, so he's just been out there staying relevant, man. TKO was like, "Hey, man, we need somebody with some followers, man, with an X account.
yeah.
We need somebody like that. So he's staying relevant, man. So we're gonna see how this one plays out, but I'm not I don't know, I'm not looking good, but maybe the Street Profits get back into the picture. I don't know what they're gonna do with them, man. I hope they don't disappear on us. I didn't see them this week. Unless something happened during the commercial break. I didn't see him tonight. Was you commercial free?
Nah.
Okay, okay. So
Nah, I use regular Netflix.
apparently during the commercial break, Jimmy Uso and Royce Keys got into something. I'm sitting here watching the show. They come back from commercial, and it's a whole match going on. I'm like, wait a minute, what did I ain't no way I missed something, man. Like I
Yeah,
was
I peeped too, man.
I
I
was
was
like
out. I was at the brewery and I was like, oh, okay, commercial. And they come back like, hold on. What?
a whole not intro, nothing, everything. They going at it. Bodies rolling around,
Hey,
man. I thought for Royce Keys, somebody who, if we've been covering Raw, so I'm pretty sure Royce Keys has not been on WWE Monday Night Raw since he debuted in the match. So for you to take his debut and garble it up into a while on commercial break segment is crazy to me. I don't understand why we just threw that away. We're used to Jimmy Uso, but I think they were just so focused on the end of this match that they could care
Yeah.
less about the beginning, because I would think Royce Keys would have gotten a little better than that. We used to seeing Jimmy Uso, but this is a guy who I think the company might have some high hopes for. He's been on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. They've been telling his story, so I think they really like him, and I
Oh
think
yeah, that's why he's featured. I mean, because the bloodline storyline is forever gonna be the biggest thing in this company, apparently, for no matter what. We're gonna be dealing like, brother, our kids gonna take over this podcast in 30
Mhm.
years, and it's still gonna be they're gonna be talking about Roman's kids and solo kids, and it's literally what it's gonna be, dog. Is for the
Yeah.
next 100 years, bro. This what it is.
So I just wanted him to debut him a little better, man. Let's get him a little better shine than this. And
Yeah.
these guys was having an okay match, man. It was great. We knew at some point this might break down. It almost had to break down, because if you ain't give us nothing in the beginning, you had to give us something at the end. A car pulls up in the back. Is Jacob Fatu, man. I never realized how close the parking is to the actual wrestling ring, like inside. I'm as a fan, you got to park so far away to start to walk to the arena, and then you walk down to your seat. It's such a long walk. These guys are just pulling up almost right to the ring. I'm like, where is this parking at? Where
Well, it
I
depends on the stadium, though.
I don't even know where they were tonight. Oh, I think they
Yeah, I
were.
can't remember. Cause like everywhere don't have. Some places will have like that like garage, the
Mhm,
little gate thing,
mhm.
but some of them are not like right there. Cause I know I don't think when they use State Farm has that, but it's not close. It's still a walk.
Yeah, he 8 steps. He was out. He was in Gorilla at the ring where
Yeah,
he pulled up. He was on one. He came out there, got right to Royce Keys, a longtime friend of his, who he had to pick sides, and he chose his family side, the bloodline side. So he got into it with Royce, man, and before doing the further damage to Royce, Solo did make an appearance, man, tried to break everything up. Then started the process of acting like he was gonna, come back to the family, join the bloodline, man. Threw the ones in the sky, turned it into his signature move, and caught Jimmy Uso, and then began to go at it with Jacob, man. And I like the fact that Solo's, was holding his own, man. He wasn't running away. He wasn't looking like a coward, like he was scared. I was kind of shocked by it, because what's confusing me is I thought Solo was the bad guy just a week ago, and I thought the Bloodline were actually good guys just a week ago, and now it kind of looked like Jacob and Jimmy were the bad guys, and Solo was a good guy. And then also that brought out LA Knight, and he came out there and cleared house, and apparently made a match for SummerSlam with himself, Royce Keys, Solo Sokoa against Jacob Fatu, and I'm assuming the Usos, Jimmy and Jay.
yeah.
But it was yeah, I just couldn't tell what was going on, because Solo has never been associated with being a good guy. Royce Keys is the good guy, LA Knight is the good guy, and I thought the Bloodline was a good guys because they've been getting cheered for this whole time. So it was just a little confusing of which side of the line everybody was standing on at that time and what was going on. Did you find any confusion in that, or you just kind of went with the flow of it? As
Not really, because when they let Solo do have more personality, I knew this was coming. Like they were gonna try to find a way to get him face. When they started letting him like be the comedian that he is, because we always heard about on the behind the scenes stuff, like Solo's probably one of the funniest people in that family. And so now when he started showing that, I was like, he's not gonna be a heel for long. Cause heels don't do that kind of stuff. They don't turn and joke with the crowd like that. They turn and like talk trash with the crowd. Like at live episodes, he was joking with the crowd. He was like doing a little, oh, like so. There's just stuff like that. Like he was doing. It's just like that's fake stuff. Like, and he's a likable, nice guy in person. It's just that when he came on, he played that heel role so perfect in NXT that the longer it went, they started to go away from like his NXT underground like fighter, prize fighter persona. And like this is more of the real like how he is and his everyday life trying to come through, which is a natural, good, likable person. Just like LA Knight, I don't think you can ever turn LA Knight heel because he's just a natural, good, likable person. Like Roman is a likable person, but Roman plays this like a-hole so well that even when we can never tell when he's a baby face because
Mhm.
people just gonna cheer Roman because we don't see him all the time. So it's just like that's what it is.
Yeah, I thought LA Knight did a great job setting up everything, man. He's clearly one of the best talkers in the game right now.
Oh
Um
man, he's one of the best talkers.
um I wish I'm still waiting for him to get his moment, man. Now that Sammy had his, I'm
Hey,
back. I'm
I
back.
told you, 2 weeks ago, man. We got 8 more years.
Man, then I'm counting
we
down,
got
man. I'm counting down,
we
man.
got we got eight
I'm
more
not giving
years.
up. He's
When
got
they have the wrestle in 8 years, WrestleMania gonna be in Atlanta probably, and that's when and we'll be there, and that's when it's gonna happen.
hey
And
man,
you gonna cry tears of joy.
man, on camera. On me, man. So it's still hope, man. He came out and killed it tonight, man. He did his thing tonight. So he set that whole matchup, got that whole thing in motion, man. I'm not sure what they're doing here, man, but Royce Keys is involved in a main event with some guys that's been around the main event picture for quite some time now. So that's definitely a good look for him, man, to be in that, whole feud and even coming to Monday Night Raw to further it. So definitely looking forward to that match, man. I think that's gonna be a real entertaining match, man. I
Yeah,
think that's gonna be a sleeper match for SummerSlam. I think it's gonna be a sleeper, man. And ain't too many 3-on-3 matches be happening, but that's gonna be a sleeper for sure, man. After this, we had a promo with Bailey calling out Lyra, who was man, did Lyra look like she was like without makeup or like just woke up like twice? Like what was going
I
on
don't
there?
know, but this is what I've been waiting for, bro. Like
Hmm.
I don't know if before Nikki got released that she had a conversation with Lyra,
Hmm.
but this is what I've been waiting for from Lyra. Like this is what I wanted when she was getting beat down by like Becky Lynch and it was still like, oh my God, no, you're my friend. Like this is what I've been waiting for. Like I know she's a nice person naturally, but she plays this crazy psychotic heel so well that and I and I forget she knows how to do it because when she was in NXT, she was paired with Tatum Paxley, and Tatum is like the psycho crazy one. So it's like she knows how to do it. It's just that I haven't seen it in so long. You know what I mean? But it's perfect. I love it. This is what I want.
Well, I think when were they setting up did they set up a match for main event?
I don't know. They should have.
They didn't set up anything, huh? I'm a little confused where this is one is going here, but Bailey has been known for putting the ladies over, man. The new women coming up after her, man. She's been working with Lyra this whole time. She's done a lot of putting these ladies over, so we should probably expect to see more of that. It's just odd the way they've changed these ladies, kind of like on the fly for no reason, inadvertently. They just one day they wackos. Like Mamba Bailey was just a wacko not that long ago. She was just I don't know what happened with it, but she was a wacko. Now she's like, "Hey, Lyra, what's wrong with you? Like, where could you possibly have gotten that from? You haven't been, So it's like, what's going on? Are they trying to figure out who this psychotic character is gonna fit better? Because they tried it with Bailey, it really didn't go anywhere, and I guess we're headed towards Lyra now, who definitely looked a little bit more run down than usual, a little bit more
Yeah,
edgier than usual tonight. So we're gonna see, man. I think Lyra's probably gonna come out on top, and then hopefully she can start to get back to that title picture of the Intercontinental Women's U.S. Championship or even beyond that because honestly, I'm ready for Liv Morgan and Io Sky to move on from that whole thing they got going on. But after this, man, we had man, was this only the third match of the night? I guess it was considered a bunch of matches, but we had the 7-man gauntlet match, number one contender match for Penta's Intercontinental. Is it Intercontinental? Yeah, Intercontinental
Hmm.
Championship at SummerSlam. So this one was kicked off with Dominic Mysterio and I believe in Joe Hendry. With JD McDonough of Judgment Day out there with Dominic, we kind of knew somebody was gonna take the fall for that one. I liked what I saw from Joe Hendry, obviously Dominic Mysterio as well for me, but this one went in favor of Dominic Mysterio. Joe Hendry's got a little way to go, so I'm not mad. Let's let him lose a little bit, build him up, win, lose, kind of, watch him take his stripes, man, and his hits so that he's not just somebody that comes in and is supposedly just dominates and takes over. But after that, Javon Evans followed up and he got out there and him and Dominic was doing their thing. And Danhausen made an appearance. Not something we see a whole lot, especially during the televised parts of Monday Night Raw. So he made an appearance. Apparently, he cursed Dominic Mysterio and ended up costing him a victory at the hands of Javon Evans. And Javon Evans continued on, man, in this gauntlet, and he went on against Dragon Lee, and him and Dragon Lee went at it, man, and did what they normally do, and kind of got up out of there and shook hands afterwards, showed some great sportsmanship, man. So not mad at that match, but then Javon Evans went at it with Rusev, and this was the part of the match to me that was the best part of the match. Him and Rusev put on it. It was like they said, everybody else, we just gonna kind of get through you guys, and then we're gonna let Javon Evans and Rusev really go, man. And those guys really kicked off. All right, now we're into a match. It feels regular, it feels normal, it feels
Yeah.
stakes, it feels like something is happening, man. So I really liked what I saw with them doing with Javon Evans and Rusev, man. These guys went at it, and I thought I thought they put on a quite a show, man. So Rusev ended up picking up the victory in this one, but Javon Evans, he gave it everything he had. Um, and then Rusev met with Chad Gable. Gable has been hot. He's been on fire, man, and they haven't been flaming that fire as much as I would like. So it's been a little like but he wasn't on an apology tour tonight. We already got past that. So him and Rusev came out there and they did what they do, man. They showed out, man. Gable was able to get the better of Rusev, and then he was left in the accolade or whatever Rusev calls that, if I'm not mistaken. But in order for Ethan Page to come in, take the final kick at him, man. And he came out there. Page didn't really work out for him. Once it didn't work out initially, I knew it was over. It was no chance. He was done. He was cooked at that particular point, man. That's exactly what happened, man. I thought the Javon Evans Rusev part of this match stood out the most to me. Gable ended up pulling out the victory, and in his hometown, will be fighting for his first singles championship, the Intercontinental Championship, held by Penta, who did come out to show the fans what they should be in store for. I think this has got to be his moment, man. This is his moment. This is his
They
moment.
they they
Moment.
got to close the story, man. This is the perfect way.
I mean, it took a while to get here, a very long time to get here. But through injury, through the match, through him getting a little cooled off, through the apology tour, we are probably right back where we always needed to be and end up. And that's him at home, him at SummerSlam, him Chad Gable against Penta. So I don't think there's any scenario where Chad Gable is losing, and I think they're finally going to put that championship on him, man. What you thought, man? What you thought about this match, this gauntlet? Anything stood out to you, and what to expect from Chad Gable and Penta for this World Intercontinental Championship?
It's gonna be a great match. Chad Gable has to win because that is the whole purpose of him creating El Grande Americano in the first place. If he does not win,
Hmm.
this is the it would then that whole 2 3 years was a waste. There's no payoff. It makes no sense for him to do that. So I feel like they have to do it for him to win. But this is TKO. So we shall see.
If he lose, we riot. That's we they need
Bro,
everybody should have a shirt on in the audience.
if he lose, they are not making it out of Minnesota. Something a bus gonna get busted out. Something's happening. You know.
You know what I think, and this would be radical, but Brock Lesnar and Obafemi is I think slated to main event night one. Um, which makes sense. I mean, I get it. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Not Cody, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. To do battle. Well, so hold on, no. So Cody and Punk are they? Who's night one and night two right now? I'm confused. I just kind of confused myself.
Are they
Um,
doing a free part of SummerSlam?
they probably will, but they just haven't announced it. But they probably do the first
I
hour.
feel I feel like Brock and Oba gonna be on that.
I was trying to concoct a radical idea, which I think would work. I think would probably even be matching the night, dare I say, and a main event. Um, it would take a little bit more tweaking to get to that in the next week or two. But Chad Gable and Penta for the Intercontinental Championship in his hometown, main eventing and going over on Penta. I don't know that there would be a bigger celebration that night, man. Um, with Punk and Cody, we kind of, they're familiar. Nobody's at home. Brock is home with Obafemi, Roman and Seth. We've kind of, it's a big deal. But man, I think Chad Gable and Penta could completely steal the show and completely have the moment of the night. And why not have it in the main event? Obviously the bigger names get the marquee, but I just was like, man, if that would be a radical approach to something very, very big, man. I
Yeah.
think they could pull that off. What I think would end up happening is Chad and Penta might end up on that first hour of ESPN on one of them two nights. They might give that one of those nights to Brock and one of those nights to Chad, since they're not going to be in the main event and they really are the next main event after the two big championship matches. They're the next main events unless they give Brock the main event, but I doubt it because we don't really believe he's going over. So if he was
Nah,
going over,
because I feel like him and Oba are gonna be in that only because they want that star power.
mm-hmm,
Cause that part is for the people that don't have, that don't have ESPN
mm-hmm, and paying
Plus,
for it.
and they're trying to get him to do it. And so those people know Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
They know Obafemi now because he's like everywhere. I mean, you
Yeah,
got
talking about.
60, 70-year-old white women doing his strut. So the man is like box office at this point. And so, yeah.
Yeah, man, we're gonna it's gonna be interesting how they do the card. I think we know the two main events, but I wouldn't have mind seeing. But after what I saw Chad and the El Grande match, I'm like, man, he can pull it off. They would just have to tweak a little bit to really hammer down it's his hometown, hammer down the journey he's been on, and
Yeah.
it could be pulled off, man. They could pull it off, man. You could throw Cody and CM Punk in that first hour, man. You want people to tune in out the gate and possibly convert, put on something big, man. You know what I mean? To kick off
Yeah.
the first hour. So, but the match of the night, there's a few potentials. Destruction match of the night, that's Oba and Brock. Match of the night might end up being Chad Gable and Penza, man. But
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
these guys are, I wish it was that simple, man. But we gonna see, man. Hopefully Chad closes the loop on this one, man. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins closed out the show with a promo tonight, contract signing for their world heavyweight championship at SummerSlam in August. It ain't a whole lot more these guys could really say to each other. Everyone's gonna take the common jabs at Roman Reigns about him not being there all the time. So not oftentimes anyone points out the fact that Seth Rollins seems to always get some momentum and then get injured. So, I haven't heard that one too much. Um, but it ended up with some physicality, man. These guys getting into it, and Seth Rollins getting the better of Roman Reigns in this one. Um, it's kind of hard to see where this could go because on one hand, I don't mind the idea of Seth getting the championship back, but on the other hand, he's going up against an entire bloodline. So I'm not really sure what his odds are or how well they can really put this together. I'd like to see, if nothing else, let's have him put on a great match. Let's just
Yeah.
do that, and then however it ends is however it ends. But it's almost like what we used to see with Roman and Cody Rhodes. They would put on a great match, and then we knew at some point, all right, we gave y'all that. It's time to go. It's time to go to the tricks. It's time to do those things, man. So I don't know what that match is going to look like, but being that they're likely to close out the entire weekend, those guys better be ready to put on the show. They better be ready to take everything they got out of their bags and put it on the table come SummerSlam night 2, man. But what you thought about the close of this show with Roman and Seth, man? How you feeling about these guys going into SummerSlam and keeping up this momentum?
Hey, I'm excited to see it. I do like that they didn't try not to like find clips or edit out Dean Ambrose. So
Mm-hmm.
I know the rumors have been swirling.
Hmm.
We shall see. I mean, I know it ain't gonna happen, but just cause I just want to fight and go into that and be devil's advocate. We shall see if he shall pop up, and that would be crazy.
Is he out
But
of
it,
contract with AEW?
I don't even know what his contract situation is in AEW because people's like, oh no, it's like a couple weeks. Nah, it's two. It's another year. Nah, it's 2 months. Like I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah. These guys have a lot of history, man, so they got a lot they could pull on. I think this rivalry is gonna be a lot better when we look back in hindsight. When we look back when these guys is done, man, and say, man, remember those Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and like the Rock and Austins, man, that we've once seen before, and those guys that are just each other's rivalry, man. It's just in the moment, it just it's moving slower, but when you look back and put it really all together in perspective, these guys really have a lot of history, man, and it's going to be one of those that really go down when they do those rivalry shows on A&E. It's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns on there at some point, man. And it's gonna look real good, man. But these guys right now they're having to do it in the moment, man. But did you have an MVP tonight, man? Anybody stood out for you tonight on the show?
Uh, LA Knight, man, because I mean he got to get his just due.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense, man. I don't even have to go in any other direction with that one, man. LA Knight, man, all he did was talk. Came out through a couple of chair shots here and there, but he's man, I just he must be doing some real evil things behind the scenes, man. He must be the worst politicker in the locker room because
Got to be.
he is just well overdue, and something is he has a look, he has the talk, he has the charisma, he's got the catchphrases, I mean, he's able to go in the ring. I mean, this guy must have like done something crazy that he can't come back from, but he's hovering around the top, man. It's like my man Jerry Jones said about the Cowboys, man. We keep hovering around the rim eventually, man. Something gonna go in, man.
Wait. The
Yeah,
Cowboys not hovering around the rim, man.
they're
It's
hovering around the rim according to Jerry Jones, man.
not at all.
Yeah, so we right there, baby.
And
So
they had the 3 point line,
hey,
but
man,
it's like tight, man.
that's a not a bad place to be in today's game. You're worse off if you're in the post. But But yeah, man. So he's staying right there in the picture, man, and hopefully he can get over that hump, man. So I thought he did a great job tonight putting that whole segment together and bringing that whole segment together, man. But
Yeah.
we'll definitely be right back here next week covering Saturday night's main event live from MSG for my New York Knicks championship
Hey,
continuation
hey,
celebration.
how loud do you think Danhausen's pop is gonna be in New York?
Well, they gotta do him right. They
It
gotta
don't,
they
bro. They
gotta
can just show him on the screen
yeah, they
and in
gotta
there.
do him right.
It
Don't
might
get it twisted.
rivals. Like Edge comeback was loud. CM Punk's comeback was loud.
John Cena had a
John
big one
Cena
in
when he
Madison
came
Square Garden.
back
Yeah.
and that Royal Rumble was loud. Danhausen in the Garden might be the loudest one.
Well, Dolph
It
Ziggler
might be.
cashing in was up there too.
I know, but I feel like Danhausen in the Garden might be the loudest thing we've ever heard.
I
They
mean,
have to do it. If they don't do it, it makes no sense.
if I'm them, I am hiding him all night. I don't want like the merchandise won't come out until after he makes his appearance. Like I don't even want you to see him and print. I don't want you to see him in photos. I don't want none of that, man. The moment he pops up is the first time everybody gets to see him, and
If
he should pop up with like OG Ananobi because we already got Brunson stuff.
man, if y'all still had Mr. Robinson, he could have came out. Mr. Robinson could have drove his truck out to the ring, and he pop out of Mr. Robinson's
Now
lifted
we're
truck.
done with Mitchell, man. We don't even mention that man's name no. Yeah, we don't even talk. We
Hey,
don't
he
even
wanted
mention
the
his name
money,
no more.
man. Dolan don't pay nobody.
We laying him out first game, man. So Mitchell had to of all the teams he could have left for, man. He was very
The
respectful, man.
Celtics, bro. That's crazy.
I
But all
can't
right.
believe like somebody else had money. The Kings had money. The
Hawks had some
Wizards,
money, but we
Hawks
got
had
7-footer now. Crazy.
it's ridiculous. But yeah, man, he got to come out with the team with the squad. Um, they got a chance to do something. Man, they got a chance to do something big. Coming to Madison Square Garden, Knicks finally getting that championship. Brunson's already there.
Yeah.
OG was such a big part of the run, along with Karl Anthony Towns. Man, seeing Jose Alvarado, who just captured the heart and the spirit of the team, man, with Josh Hart as well. So it's just so many guys, man. Mikal Bridges is still rocking with us that really made an impact during that run. That I think Landry Shamet. If I'm those guys, I'm like, hey, I'm coming. I don't
Yeah.
care if they invited me and I'm on the way, man. So the WWE and you got to take advantage of this opportunity. So bring out Danhausen, have him just pop out, boom, big pop, and then let them bring out some of the guys to the ring, let them get their moment, man. And we're gonna ride this wave until October for sure, man. We're gonna ride this wave till October, and we're gonna keep riding it until the playoffs start. You know what I mean? So we're gonna ride this thing all the way out, man. And I think Danhausen is due for a very, very big moment. Once he gets it as comes to MSG, man, a very big moment. So it's gonna be a big deal, man. New York, the city's on fire. Jay-Z brought out everybody he could think of. So, everybody's just in a celebratory mode right now, man. Everybody's celebrating right now. So
Yeah.
definitely gonna be big in MSG, man. I definitely gotta watch this one somehow, some way. Um, just to tune in, man, and just see my man Brunson, man, and fresh off of I want to say his wrist surgery. So he might be wearing might be wearing a little cast or something like that. He had to go get fixed up, man. He was, hurting these boys out there and getting slammed around by Victor Wembanyama in the process. So of course you're gonna get hurt. All the dirty stuff that guy was doing. Still couldn't pull off the victory, man. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to that part of Saturday night's main event. Do we have any matchups for Saturday night main event?
Not yet. I don't think so.
I don't know who.
They'll probably start releasing it
I thought
on
they was
like
trying to do something. So Penta and yeah, that's that.
they'll probably start releasing it throughout the week.
Yeah, maybe they mentioned something I must have missed. I feel like they was talking about somebody going at it at Saturday night's main event. But yeah, that's gonna be wild. But yeah, it should be a good show, man. It's Madison Square Garden. They gotta do right by it either way, man. But we'll be definitely covering Saturday night's main event and Monday Night Raw next week, same time. Y'all know how we do. We'll be right here, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and catch us wherever you get your audio podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Wrestle for Real Podcasts. Appreciate you staying jumping on tonight, man. And until next time, we're gonna catch up with you. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely share it. You can catch us on all platforms wherever you get your podcasts.